out to the barter stones to handle the catapult situation after having a brief excursion with an exploding beacon. Compliments of your bard. You had dispatched the catapult engineers, despite their attempts to launch you and your party members to what you had thought would be certain death. Making it through that encounter, you heard the calls from town. Cries that insinuated there was a giant chasing after Roddy and his patrol. Taking the inspiration that she could from Sylph, Ava had taken the time to line up the shot as best she could, and with expert precision soared a boulder over the palisade of the town and straight into this giant, which brought about a echoing bellow of pain. You guys took a couple minutes to run back into town in order to see what all the fuss was about, and came face to face with this cave giant that the orcs had seemed to have corralled into being a part of their sieging force. A hole was made in the side of the Hope Spring wall, and battle was had. While you had done quite a number to it by stalling out the efforts of the giants and by critically smashing its face with a boulder, it still had plenty of fight left in it. The battle gave some grievous wounds and took one chompy away from us. But you managed to fell the beast with Sylph getting the killing shot as its body now rests at the edge of the Hope Springs. The fortune teller, almost from, and one of the variant priestesses of Iomade have come to meet with your party, have done what they can to give you a little aid and a little solace for the mutilated dinosaur. And a mote of inspiration, a fragment of heroism to impart upon each of you as you progress further into what you hope to be the final leg of this raid. Before you is an open hole that leads deeper into what seems to be winding tunnels. You were asked previously if you were still in, and while saddened by the parting of Chompy, you all had agreed. And so we begin our session with you all taking your first steps into the depths below the Hope Spring, feeling a little bit stronger thanks to your endeavors throughout this evening. And that's where we're going to pick it up. So I'm going to move you guys to a new map. Walking through here, you did pass by a guard who seemed to have gotten thrown into the entryway of this hall. And it does seem like there has been a bit of scuffles going through here. Myriad of, rat corpses and other, shuffles of feet. It's hard to say how many had passed through this tunnel in the last 10 minutes at most.
This place doesn't look too sanitary, guys. Every one of us we should probably cast precipitation. Ava, I know you can do it.
Here at the tunnel's entrance, gossamer cobwebs hang from the ceiling of the rough tunnel, and a misty spray from the Hope Springs waterfall outside glimmers faintly on the strands of spider silk. Chunks of rubble lie scattered on the floors and amid the piles of dirt. Here you have a tunnel that burrows deep beneath Blood March Hill and spans for approximately 150 paces, you would think, as you kind of travel your way down this path. Seems like it has been dug for the first initial area and smashed by the giant, but as you pass your way through the tunnel, you can tell that it's a little more intentional than just the seal that seems to have been broken by the giant crusher that you had met with. You may proceed.
Oh, I'm following the fighters. I'm not gonna go first.
These people just don't want to leave me alone.
Spooky tight corridors equals rats. I don't go first.
What do you mean?
Nope.
That's funny.
Door slightly ajar, gelatinous cube. I don't go first. Not in dark corridors.
So, what's the marching order as you are moving forward?
Well, what is Lucas able to drop off Chompy with the resident druid?
The resident druid was unconscious last you knew, alive, but the people who were there were the priestess, the fortune teller, and Omast. And the priestess and the fortune teller said that they would care for Chompy and while you head in to do what needs be done and make sure that he remains fresh. And once you decide what you want to do,
There's at least one death threat if they ever consider taxiderming him.
no. They assure you that what you decide to do with him, it's completely up to you. They will just keep him safe during the time that you are away.
Who's it? Anyway, yes.
You sound like a robot.
I was gonna say he sounds like a robot.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Tool.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can be understood clearly. It's just a little weird reverb on your voice.
Like a cool RoboCop.
Let me check my voice mod. I don't think I have anything enabled. Yeah, I'm clean on voice mod.
Might be a connection error. I don't know.
It might also be my headset that's falling apart, and I really need to get around to ordering another one, but I keep putting it off.
That's fair.
That was awesome. I keep putting it on. That was awesome.
I don't know why we're laughing, but okay.
It glitched at the right time and it sounded cool, like all robotic cool.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, back on topic. Let's move forward. Without me going first.
So where to for do you go?
Forward and outward, of course. Into the deep, dark holes. Underground, where all doors
Finally,
belong.
someone with a pair.
All doors belong underground. I'm inside someone who got me out to pain.
There's two paths.
And
Maybe.
stop.
Ooh, we're at a three-way.
Sorry.
I would like
Not-
a perception check from the party.
Oh god.
But sure.
As you guys
For once.
reach this point, the air in this cavern is humid but cool. There's a thin sheen of condensation that kind of coats the rocky walls here. There is a narrow passage that exits to the west. To the south, the floor drops away into darkness, while a bridge of stone leads to another cavern to the east. The sound of trickling water seems to echo throughout this space. But as you are kind of taking that moment to look around, it is only Gochin that takes note of the sounds of scratching and almost like little chitters.
Rats.
Nope. Nope. Oh my god.
They're coming for you.
What in the living Christ?
Oh,
As we are going to be rolling for initiative.
This is some bullshit.
only Gochin and the rats will be acting in the surprise round. As out of these little holes.
last.
Now, what I would like off the top is a religion check.
A what?
A religion check.
Where,
religion, you
We're
say?
still starting that.
where's that?
It is a knowledge check. It's in your skills.
Give me something wildly inaccurate, that Dolgus thinks he knows.
These rats are the worshipped food for Buckrug's lizards.
Rose?
If only Chompy was here.
Ava, these are shadow rats.
Uh,
But they're swarm.
Oh, shut up.
Alright. Alright, back to Plague House formation, guys. Me and Aven back. You guys in front, I'm gonna go cower by a door.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need... Who am I missing? Ava. Ava, I need initiative.
Oh, sorry.
You're alright.
Or now.
Perfect. Alrighty.
Sweet.
Certainly. So, surprise round. The shadow rats are hungry.
That's not very surprising.
Oh god, they suck, Anna. You have no idea.
So. Let me grab this. Swarm damage.
Be right back.
Remind me, we didn't recover spell usage or anything like that.
No.
Sucks for you guys.
So, Sylph, Ethna, and Darlin are going to take 9 points of damage from the swarm, and that did not roll right. Whoops.
Ouch.
And you will be taking 4 strength damage. Holy cow.
So I'm
Just
still out of
straight up
spells, so
forward,
I'm
go
gonna
save.
the new ones.
You get a saving throw versus the disease, because swarms just inflict their shit, don't they?
Well, they
Swarms
inflict
just
the
inflict
damage,
damage. Yeah.
That's it, usually.
It comes with that rider.
Yeah, if they're like negative energy rats or something, they probably automatically do strength damage.
Yeah, they are tiny undead swarm of rats. But I apologize. Ava, you may ask me.
Are
two
undead?
questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
You may ask me 2 questions about this swarm.
Defenses?
You know that shadow rats, after they have swarmed together, have a moderate, armor class and the like. Their defensive abilities, since they are a tiny group of creatures, they, unlike more, finite kind of swarms, do in fact take half damage from piercing and slashing weapons. They do retain their incorporeal form, which you are familiar with. They do have to activate that, however. Their Shadow Blend trait, which in dim light they're able to do that blur-like effect, thanks to, I think, Avena, though, you have a source of bright light directly on top of you, and normal swarm traits beyond that. They also have undead traits.
Okay. Not as one of my questions, but a general question. Swarms, would something like magic missile still affect a swarm?
Actually,
I-
that is a valid question. Is this the sort of swarm that is immune to weapon damage?
You already said that they take half damage from piercing and slashing.
Yep. I would say since this is a swarm that is affected by piercing and slashing, it'll take half damage from direct target spells.
Okay. And then other question. Special attacks.
You know that their special ability is a filth fever disease. Beyond that, they just have a strength rider on their normal swarm damage. If they are incorporeal, they cannot afflict the physical damage and the filth fever.
Okay.
They can only do strength damage.
Ava will let the party know about that.
But yeah, so they crawl up all on you and just nibble, nibble, nibble. And that's their thing. Gochin, as you're the only other person who noticed them in time, you get to act. Ava gave you the heads up that you can smash them with your axe.
Gochin smash.
Gochin, bye-bye.
Gochin smash!
And I say, watch out, Sylph, as I swing my axe.
Oh god!
Alrighty then. And with that, we go to the top of the round. Sylph, it is your move.
Can I... I'm gonna take a step back.
You may.
Can I cast dancing light on them?
On what?
The rats?
I don't think it's going to do much of anything to them, no. Because you just kind of control where the dancing lights are. You can put the dancing lights over them, but they will be able to move away from them still.
Can I strategically place... How many... Can I cast 3?
And those will only give you a small little mote of light. And you get 4, I believe.
I was trying to eliminate shadow around us.
You were trying to attack the darkness.
You know that they will not be able to get their shadow blend ability. Just because of how many sources of light there are right now. And their incorporeal form does not rely on the shadows.
Okay. Okay, then I'll just shoot at them.
For the purpose of the newbies in the party, swarm traits mean that any AoE damage that is done to a swarm will get an extra bonus of damage to them. But if you do want to shoot the rats, you certainly may.
Well, I wouldn't want to splash with those two right in the mix.
Mm-hmm. No, I get
please
you.
do. I'd rather take damage than straight damage.
Okay.
That's very valid.
What do we got to throw?
You know that you picked up a lot of alchemist fires. You know that you might have like other spells on hand. I don't actually remember your spell loadout fully.
So I'll throw an alchemist fire in there.
It's like damage can be healed. Straight damage, I'm gonna have to wait because nobody has lesser restoration.
Oh yeah, wish granted. I'll throw a fire.
So like we have a bunch of fucking cure light wound potions. So
Fair. If you want to throw an alchemist fire, you can draw that and chuck it as you run. So go ahead and roll me a ranged attack roll.
Just alternative ranged.
Yeah, we got 3 alchemists.
No. Just click a ranged attack.
And throw it over there so I don't get hit.
Yeah, it's with your musket, goober.
Oh, sorry.
So when you click attacks, I do believe it should say like range. There you go. I'm gonna use your first roll just because of the fact that we're in the teaching moment, and that was a 13. Your modifier is
6.
6. Oh, it's the same. Oh, I thought you had extra bonuses for your musket. I'm sorry. But a 19 will hit the rats. Go ahead and roll me a d6. I think it is for an alchemist fire.
Yep. 1d6 fire damage.
And then the others will simply take a point of fire damage from the splash.
Yeah, even if we roll the reflex, we still take a point. Unless you have evasion.
1 point of damage. But it becomes 2. 12. Alchemist fire. But on the following round of the direct hit, the target takes an additional d6. Okay, good.
Well, this is gonna suck.
Mm.
Bigger, beefier person.
No. If I had
Sorry, don't worry, Goshen, I'm gonna die here.
if I had
Strength
more
damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do need a fortitude save from Ethna, Darlin, and Silth real quick.
Strength damage.
Alrighty,
Oh,
understood.
do I have my Inspired Courage on?
I think so.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't affect this, so
Okay.
luckily.
Yeah, but I'm glad.
But yes, you will want to turn that off.
Yes.
Now. A lot
Alrighty.
of spells.
Nom 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 nom.
Jesus Christ.
I will need a second fortitude save from Darlin and Gochin.
I'm gonna die for fucking swarm damage.
Where the hell do I find my shit at? Inspire Courage.
And I have no things that will do full damage against them, so I'm just going to have to try and bludgeon for half. Yay.
Well, I'm pretty much useless now.
What is that? 7 strength damage?
Yeah. It puts me at 10 strength. I'm
You're
actually
a normal
encumbered.
person.
No, I'm encumbered now.
It is Ava's turn.
I can't do anything.
What tab do I find Inspire Courage at?
It's in
it's
your
your buff.
conditions at the top.
Hi, kitty.
Yeah, I mean,
Got scrolls.
Oh.
Got alchemist fires. Got all sorts of
Yeah.
consumables.
just trying to figure out what would be the best option here.
I will say that this is an encounter I have not altered by any means.
Yeah, we'll try a magic missile here.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Some solid damage.
And
Darlin.
a 5-foot step back.
Fair enough.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons why I'm one of the items I missed from the old 3.5 Magic Item Compendium. I think it was the Gloves of the Arcanist, like 3 times per day. You could your cast level has 2 levels higher for the purposes of first level spells.
It said
you guys
every one of my things
item-
are activated. All my special abilities were activated.
Do you guys have holy water in your inventory at all?
I don't. I think we've picked some up, but if someone else is carrying it, it's not Dolus.
We have a vial of holy water. We have 2 of them in our loose loot.
I'm withdrawing.
Fair enough.
Have we done any damage to them yet?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Let's double my movement.
Fair enough.
Dwarves be dwarven.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
thankfully I'm not slowed by encumbrance because I'd only made it 10 feet otherwise.
Hmm.
So
What's
I'm at
Gotcha
heavy
doing?
load right now.
Oh.
I've got no strength. It's all con.
I get you.
Healthy boy.
I'm a 5 foot. And does this put them in flanking for me?
Swarms
You
cannot be
can't
flank
flanked.
swarms.
I was hoping.
Reminder: you guys do have heroism on.
With heroism?
What?
Yep.
Let me add that buff.
Yep. Okay. It is on now.
Alrighty.
So pseudo.
Oh, so my saves would have been too higher then.
I noted it.
So now I have pseudo flanking. And here comes the next. And I will use my shifter claws to throw in a bite.
You said it was only slashing and piercing that was being halved, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna bludgeon it to death if it gets to my turn. Hmm.
Oh shoot, I thought it was only those did damage. Okay.
It specifically states piercing and slashing. I would assume that bludgeoning does nothing a la swarm damage.
Okay.
Oh, so bludgeoning does nothing?
It exclusively gives half damage to piercing and slashing for it being a swarm. That my guess would that be that bludgeoning doesn't affect it because normally weapon damage doesn't affect swarms. So I looked at it as it adding these as weaknesses rather than defensives. I don't know. It is certainly weird. But right now it is Edna's turn.
I'm gonna take a little step back and I think I'll use acid splash.
Let's take a look at your sheet real quick to see what we got.
We do have holy water, right?
Hmm. So something you could do is you could attack it before walking away with your sword, and you'd think you'd probably do more damage.
Will I?
More than likely. Acid Splash is a single target spell, and so whatever damage you do will be halved.
Also, the rats can only attack one of the two of us. Since we're spread out so far.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually don't really even have to move. And they're more likely
Why is
to get
there a
after
circle
weaker
around
targets.
here?
I'm
Like-
not 100% sure. I think it's because she's a source of light.
Yeah, it's because she's a source of light and you have dark vision.
Okay, then should I turn on was it spell combat? Is that the one?
If you want to
Yes.
strike twice.
Well, 5, or 7, or 8.
So 1 second. I actually have to add something to your sheet real quick.
Okay.
Add. There. You have heroism.
I was gonna say I couldn't find that earlier.
Not a problem. So you could attempt a risky strike in order to do more damage. You can spend a point in order to add arcane enhancement if you want. Spell combat would allow you to strike twice. You would effectively need to cast arcane mark for it. It just kind of depends on what you would like to do here. It looks like you guys have thinned it a bit, but as a competent fighter in the world of Pathfinder, you know that when it comes to a swarm like this, if, it's said that you could do at least something to it, you're more confident in your sword skills than you are in the power of your cantrip.
I'll add risky strike, I guess, and then hit him.
Okay.
2 and 3. Nope. Aha.
That will certainly hit and do some damage. Dolgus.
Yeah, Dolgus is going to use his once-a-day wild shape now. He's going to turn into a small raptor, aka Deinonychus, and then he's going to, since he's only got move action left, he's going to use his nice, stupid fast movement speed, just kind of, circle around down to here.
Okay. Wow, Deinonychus has 60-foot land speed? Shit.
Yep. They're fast little buggers.
Sure. Yeah. Sounds good. Sylph, it is your turn. What do you want to do here?
I'm gonna inspire courage.
This thing doesn't seem like it's too long for the world.
Oh, right. Yeah, you've been saying we've been thinning it up. What should I do? What else we got to throw at these little things?
More alchemist fires. We've got like a fuck ton of them.
Alright, another round of
No
alchemist
more in
fire.
my inventory.
Like I looked at the loot list. There's like 6 and 12, and like I think another 5 somewhere.
Holy crap.
Didn't you say that you have to roll again on his turn?
Another
Uh,
yeah.
Not his turn, on their turn.
On their
Okay.
Yep.
Why
So
was
at the
there?
top, at the top of their turn, they will take another point, another bout of fire damage.
there's 3
If they survive.
You're gonna get burned even more then. I'm gonna throw another thing of alchemist fire.
That is versus touch, and sadly, that will not touch. You calculating all your bonuses.
You have heroism enabled.
You cannot deadly aim a vial of alchemist fire, so you get 2 from that.
Yeah, we had 15 alchemist fires, and now we're down to 13.
13, however, will still. Damn. Okay, never mind. That didn't change anything. Yep.
Wait, shouldn't your his range be a 6 before, so it should be a +8?
He had Inspire Courage on still,
Oh, okay.
so it should have been 1 lower the time beforehand.
I see.
So
I was hoping he had one more in him.
no, I get you. I get you. So let's roll a d8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it still lands on them. Gochin, you will take a point of fire damage as it lands here. They will also take a point of fire damage, so it still lands within the swarm, just not as effective as you would have wanted.
All good.
So they'll take 2 instead of a 1d whatever.
And with that, it becomes their turn. And they're gonna go ahead and take a d6 fire damage because they persist to burn.
Keep on burning. Wow.
Wow.
I love how, when it comes to important things, you roll low. And with all the shit stuff, you're rolling high as hell.
I don't understand it, my guy. I really don't.
So you got a 3 to 4 on a 1d4, but on a 1d6, you've rolled 1 twice.
I'm going to roll a 1d2 now. 1 is for Evana, and 2 is for Gochin. Alrighty then, on to the lady.
They want to nibble them titties.
Nibble,
Nibble
nibble,
them
nibble,
bitties.
nibble, nibble.
The little itty bitty bitties.
You
Oh
take
wow, now you roll 1 strength damage. Let's see how it is. After you fuck me down to 10.
You take 8 points of damage there, Evana, and 1 point of strength damage.
Okay, so that one. How do I do the strength damage?
Alright. On your core page,
Core. Okay, now what?
you go down to your strength. That row, you're going to go over to damage. However many damage I've dealt to you so far, which I'm sure is 5 at this point,
Yeah.
you're going to put that into the into the damage section.
As a
That's
negative. Don't put it as positive.
Yeah, as a negative. And that will reflect your current modifiers and such.
Okie dokie.
So she has an effective score of 3 for strength.
Hey,
3's a lot, right?
Oh. I also need another fortitude save from you, Evana.
Mm.
we're gonna die to some fucking plague rats.
This shit is like the most lethal fucking creatures in the world. This is why they are the final boss of Book 1.
Yeah, swarms are the worst at early levels.
It's not even that it's a swarm, it's that it does straight damage, dude.
Ava, it's your turn.
These things are still up.
Like, there's no
Yes.
save, you just take the damage, that's what's detrimental.
I
We're just-
know, right?
What's the penalty for thrown objects? 20 feet is thrown?
Yep, 20 feet for thrown.
Perfect. Alright, we're throwing an alchemist fire.
So now we're down to 12.
12.
Is that with heroism?
Yes.
And inspire?
No inspire.
That's not.
Oh, there's no inspire?
No inspire.
They threw an alchemist fire instead of inspire.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. That will also just miss.
A bad roll.
Mm-hmm. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
At least you still have a bonus to your attacks.
So Gochin will take 1 more point of fire damage as it lands here. And this will take a little bit more. Darlin.
I'm debating about leaving and going to find a healer.
Well, you do happen to know there is a priestess just outside of the cavern. It's just
Yeah, you see Darlin, walk out of the cavern.
it's 200. It's about 200 feet away, but they're up there.
And I honestly can't blame him either.
I'm at 10 strength. I can barely walk with all the gear I have on me right now. And that's only because I'm a dwarf.
You went from
Gochin.
meaty boy to just being a little shrivelly boy, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't
Go-
look good.
Gochin, it's your move.
Like, if I wasn't a dwarf, I wouldn't be able to move.
Oh my
5
gosh.
foot in,
Uh huh.
and give him An
Oh, what
axe
for?
to the face.
Whew, if you could crit a swarm. I'm sorry, buddy. You
I mean,
can't.
you still do,
Oh
you know.
no, that's right. I forgot.
You still do 7 points of damage, which
Is it
doesn't
still up?
in fact kill it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
7
good.
instead of 47. Yeah, big whoop. Okay, but it kills it, I guess.
Yeah, you hear Darlin say, I'm going to go see the healer. As he walks out of the game.
You hear Gochin getting desperate.
That or his orc blood finally activated. He just goes full Madden.
Gochin, hit puberty. Yeah.
Gochin's just sitting here while F is covered in rats, just hacking away. Just it's dead. It's dead, but he's not stopping. He's an angry boy.
sister. This is for my mother.
This shadow rat trauma was the trauma from the last time in the plague house, and now he's just letting it all out.
This is for Brynja.
When I got lucky and was smart and ran the hell away from it, while everybody else stood there.
They were all like, "Oh, why is he running? Oh my god!"
They were incorporeal, and I'm like, I'm not a magic caster. I can't fight ghosts, and I just ran off.
These ones, I could have made them incorporeal, but I was just like, that's too mean.
Wasn't mean at the plague house.
There would have been a couple extra rounds of strength damage.
Straight up. This is I'm gonna post this into fucking general chat just for you guys to see. Cause this shit's ludicrous.
But yeah, like I said, Darlin goes out to go find the healer.
Yeah, I think I'll join you.
I don't feel like I need healing, and I need strength recovery. And maybe a removed disease.
And Nathan, I don't have enough strength to carry you on my back, but I'll help you up there too.
Oh yeah,
Verbatim.
but I found him. I know. I saw. It's fucking ridiculous.
We can
I think
really
they're
walk
party,
out
too.
the cave and get
They
healed.
are. Well, there's a third party one, and then there's a pre-errata one.
Well, the
That's
Tomb
not
of Horrors
third party.
one is the third party.
But yeah, nah, I'm going up. I'm finding myself a healer.
I will
I
follow.
mean, I need,
The priestess is outside, and like as the marshals are like leaving, Evan Adolgus, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Fuck. That's in skills.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Dolgus is not does not see him, but Evan, you catch a glint of like eyes looking at you from back here, but they look
Yeah, it's about,
sad.
she has about like 2 seconds to do that before there's like a whole pile of Dionychus on her.
They looked like sad eyes.
Sad eyes?
Don't
Sad
be
eyes.
convinced.
I'm not going near it.
They can be
You may
sad
roll.
all they want.
You may roll a sense motive if you so like.
She refuses. Smooth butter.
They seem genuinely sad.
Oh, genuinely sad?
Genuinely sad.
Can I consult the sword?
Oh, sort of murdering. It's good to not murder this one.
What's the
A
matter?
sword of imminent death. How may I help you?
It better not be Brynja, I swear to God.
What did you do, lass? What can I help you with?
What fuck is that? What should I do?
I don't know. I can't really see it. You might want to get closer.
Oh God.
Do you need me to get closer?
Ever so slightly. My eyes don't go as far as yours does.
Then throw him at it.
I'm not gonna throw him.
Doesn't have teleport blade yet. Don't be ridiculous.
Athena, who are you talking to? Sounds like you're talking to yourself.
She's
I am talking to
crazy.
myself. Don't worry about it.
She's
forgot-
talking to herself.
I forgot. They can't quite hear me now, can they? It's a strange thing.
Yeah. How's
David
that?
just assumes
Can
that
I?
he talks
Is
to
that close
himself.
enough? Close enough.
Yes.
Don't.
As you
no.
walked a little closer, this little thing just kind of wobbles out and just
No.
weakly kind of like rolls on its side and just has like this exhausted look. Roll me a heal check.
Oh God.
It's a mimic! Burn it! Burn
Don't
it! It's a
fuck
mimic!
with the chest.
It's a mimic!
Leave it alone, please.
It must die! Burn it with fire!
GM deceives you. Run. Throw the sword at it. Run.
What am I rolling?
A heal check.
A heal check.
It looks like it too has been nibbled, bitten, and battered by the rats.
Oh.
It's got bites all over it. It looks genuinely exhausted and just weathered.
You know. Do it.
Can someone
As-
shoot it? Somebody
as-
shoot it.
Don't
As-
shoot it.
Looking at it, it like looks at you with those puppy dog eyes, and just in common. And Dolgus is close enough to kind of hear weakly the like whisper that this is. It goes, friend.
This could
What?
be. This could be the goddess of the fortness, whatever the luck thing. This could be that weird one that we've been warned about.
Friend.
Oh God.
I don't understand what it's saying.
It's saying friend, but don't be
Right,
deceived.
okay.
It's clearly a mimic. Kill it!
Anyone who would like may go ahead and roll me a knowledge dungeoneering about this kind of creature.
I was gonna say I don't.
Okay,
think I
I'm
have.
going
That's
to
undone.
I'm going to roll my let me see, my -1.
Everybody's rolling better than Eva tonight.
Time to make a charge attack and just pounce it. Wait, I don't get pounce yet. I'll just make a talon attack, I guess.
Okay. Also very good. So, what appears to be a chest filled with treasures comes to life as it grows long, glistening tentacles and a number of sharp teeth. This creature, you can take note, does not seem to have very sharp teeth. In fact, they are quite dull. And as for a normal-sized creature, this one seems a bit smaller for what would be regarded as a mimic. Between the party of people that are, kind of now stopped in stagger step from Darlin running up to